Well, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick break before I make a decision here. I'm just trying to think, do I want to try to go deeper in this place? I'm kind of sick of labs, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the lab. I'm sick and tired of being in labs. We may come back to them at some other time, but for now, I'm just sick and tired of labs. So we're gonna get out of the lab. It's good to know that I can move pretty well in the power armor, in the lab especially. Trying to use it out here in the sunlight in the middle of summer is gonna overheat. Yeah, pretty horribly. But actually, what happens if I turn on my internal climate control while I have it? Because if that solves it, that's gonna be awesome. Move a few. Oh man. Vorm's a happy boy again. Look at my little power number. Look at my stamina. Oh boy. Vorm is happy. Another infected survivor I can test it out on. Where are you at, infected survivor? 50 to the east. Looks like he's got a spear as well. I'm going to go out and play with him. Come here, infected survivor. But notice my power with my ratchet is keeping the power drain from the internal climate control from actually dropping my power, so my regen is matching my expenditure. And I'm barely losing any stamina, even though I'm pretty over encumbered, so I will have to be a little cautious, but for the most part, I can tool around in power armor, get all of the benefits without having to actually power it. And this is my next thing I want to check. I want to know if I can melee this guy effectively. Come here, you. He failed to penetrate the armor. He grabbed me. He bit me. I want to know if my auto... Because I didn't get a counterattack there. I'm not getting my counterattacks. So my... Whoop! Never mind. There it did fire off finally. So we lurched hit him for 58 and lurched and hit him for 66. So it does work. So I get my full counterattack benefits. I didn't swing at him a single time. He killed himself on my counterattacks. And I just made myself guilty for killing again. Does that say vortex? He had a vortex stone? Little punk. Alright, well, I'll take a vortex stone, thanks. Alright, but yeah, I can run around in the power armor. Be perfectly comfortable. Temperature-wise, and I didn't even use up a single bar of my stamina running all the way back over here. I'm trying to see when my stamina bar drops. I think it dropped when I did the counterattacks, and yep, now it's starting to drop. So it is just behind being enough to keep it up, but that's actually fine. That's pretty awesome. I think that's in large part due to the robust lungs benefit down here, giving me the high stamina regen. That's going to be crazy awesome. So that opens up a lot of possibilities, especially if I can get into a heavy armor, which is going to be kind of hard for us to find without hitting the bottoms of labs again, and or more banks. Yeah, vortex stones are... oops, turn the interchange off. Alright, yeah, we're still fine. Alright, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to take a quick break, folks. It's been 4.5 hours. I haven't stood up yet, so I'll be gone 5 minutes or so. Then I'll be back for some more action. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. I still need to get some diesel. That's absolute. I got to get that done. Otherwise, if something bad happens to me and I have to do some traveling, I may not be able to. So I'm really nervous about my low diesel. So we may go up and play in the city some more. Find a gas station near the outer edge, like that one there, or that one there. Let's see if we can find some diesel and or some tanks or something I can siphon, but I need gas, so I'm going to make that a focus. There's another gas station there, and maybe we'll go visit a school in our power armor and just see how many things we can make explode in one turn. So this will be kind of entertaining. It's not the best power armor, but I think it'll be entertaining. Notice, though, I've only got 4.5 volume, and I can't wear anything, so I can't strap a backpack or anything else to it. I don't even think you can use bindles and things like that. So if I come down into the middle of my vehicle and try to wear, that's what you get to see. So page 1 of 5. I can't even scroll the list. Won't even let me scroll it because it's all going to say the same thing. So that is the negative. But I could carry 10,000 power, 6,500 in my own internal, and then 4,000 in UPSs if I really, really wanted to. And if I'm getting my combat bonuses while I'm in the power armor, even when it's unpowered, that's interesting. I can just drag a cart along behind me. We're going to go have some fun in the city. We're going to go find a shopping cart, or I'm going to put together a cargo space shopping cart, and we're going to walk through the city annihilating every goddamn thing we see. So this will be entertaining. I think with the power armor, without it draining power, and without my stamina dropping tremendously, I think the danger point will be if my counterattacks bleed too much of my stamina and I can't get it back. It's actually not that dangerous. I just turn the power on until I clear the area and then get my stamina back. So I think it'll work fine. So I think this will be pretty entertaining. So we're going to make a trip into the city, ideally to go after some gas, but we're just going to walk through the middle of the city and try to annihilate every single thing. And I mean, that's going to be some pretty entertaining stuff because there's some big-ass piles of zombies in there, and there's been some masters upgrading a lot of them, so it'll be interesting. So, hope you're here when I get back. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
This love that you never started, you once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, what craziness have you guys come up with while I was gone? Alright, bunch of general chit-chat about building vehicles. Good times, vehicles are fun. Okay. So, I'm trying to remember the engine crane I have. Is that lifting or jacking quality? I'm probably going to have to pull it out to look. I think it's lifting, not jacking, so I don't think actually that will help me with my problem I have. I don't have more food again? Where does my food keep going? Primarily I've been searching for Purifier and CBMs, but mostly Purifier. I can't manufacture it, so if I get into a cycle of really bad mutations, because I'm constantly drinking out of my gallon jug of mutagen and taking serums, it's been a couple of times now where I've mutated into the huge form and ripped all my clothes off and dropped all my items and couldn't fit in my vehicle. And in order to get out of that, I had to drink 30 more mutagens and have it randomly hit that particular one. So twice now I've gone through that process, and I don't want it to ever happen again. So if I get a really, really game-ending, miserable mutation chain happen, I want to be able to have enough mutation or Purifier on hand to get rid of it, because I cannot and will never be able to cook Purifier. I'm illiterate on this character, so I can't read books, I can't use recipes out of books, and I can't use computers. So Purifier is pretty critical when you're also really, really trying to mutate the hell out of yourself. So, hey there, Capados. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, this guy's gotten pretty freakishly powerful. Actually, he's been pretty powerful from the very first day after my test run, where I died like on day 1 with that first character. But once I figured out how the martial art works on this one, it's gone a lot better. For anybody that's joined us here recently, I'm Vormithrax, this is Cataclysm, of course, and we're playing the Drunk Mutant Master series. Usually on my live streams try to come up with some kind of a theme or challenge for myself, and I usually give myself some kind of major negative or handicap to keep things interesting. So this time I took a black belt with the Zui Quan, or drunken boxing style. Took Drunk Master, so I drink alcohol, get drunk, and get even more effective in combat. But I also took illiterate, which I was just talking about. So the illiterate prevents me from using books in any way. Can't get skills, can't get recipes, none of it. I also can't use computers. So it's a pretty major handicap and adjustment to my normal playstyle and the sequence I usually go through. But this guy got crazy powerful. He's got a boatload of traits from mutations, and almost all of them I'm pretty happy with. The few that I would consider negative aren't negative enough to really make me concerned. Could care less about the wheat allergy because I'm a carnivore anyway. Trigger happy, I almost never use a gun, so what? Squeamish, smelly, sleepy, mouth flaps have no effect. Heavy sleepers, fine. Genetic chaos, has hit me negatively once or twice, but for the most part has been fairly positive because I do have robust genetics, so that was from the start as well. And otherwise, pretty much all good stuff. So this character is crazy, crazy powerful. He goes hand to hand against Shoggoths and Shocker Brutes and Jabberwocks and so on with no problem. So we're trying to find ways to get him killed without just stripping naked and walking into a minefield or anything stupid. But we're trying to go more and more dangerous places, and we're running out of dangerous places to go that aren't just insta-kill. So we'll see what we can get up to, though. We're about to go head up to the city and take a walk in our power armor that we just are now finally able to wear since we got rid of the tail mutations that we've been living with for quite a while. And we're going to go walk through the middle of the city in the broad daylight, just annihilate everything. We've got a combination of mutations and CBMs that make this pretty funny, because I can be comfortable temperature-wise because of my internal climate control CBM, and I've got robust lungs, which means I don't lose stamina even with the encumbrance, and I can still move around in the unpowered power armor with no problem. And I'm regenning power fast enough that it's offsetting the internal climate control, so that means I can just basically do whatever I want in the power armor as long as I want. And if I do run out of stamina or something goes odd, I can just activate my internal UPS and draw from my 64 or 6400 power supply and do whatever I need to. So it's going to be kind of interesting. You're correct. I fully expect that stupid genetic chaos, very first thing it's going to do is fire off me a new tail. So I'm prepared for it. I'm just trying to get some use out of my power armor for the short period of time I do not have a tail. So that's kind of where we're at. I was just debating what to do here in the vehicle before we take off. I think I'm going to drop the power armor off again while we do our other things. We'll drop the vortex stone up here, and then we're going to wear most of our regular gear again until we're ready to really do something with that power armor. We've also got a pile of artifacts, only one of which do I carry around with me. Can't use rollerblades while I'm wearing my power armor, unfortunately. Much as that amuses me. I think that's most of the basic stuff. We'll grab everything else except for the power armor. Oops, just too much. Alright, what am I looking at here? 15, and I need my second backpack to get this back into normal order. Alright, 15 out of 25. Grab the last couple items. Where's the full power UPSs? Where did they wander off to? Alright, so we've got 3 UPSs just in case in the same space as the power armor. Don't think I'll need it when I've got 6,500 power available to me internally, but we'll see. Cook up some more food. I am a fast metabolism carnivore, so I've put a pretty good dent in my food supply while I've been playing around with this stuff. God damn it, my morale's still too low. Stupid infected survivors. Look at that, minus 93. I don't know about that. That seems pretty odd to me. I'm gonna starve to death because I can't cook right after I killed those guys. That's hilarious. Alright, what have I got? I guess we'll just have some aspic and some dehydrated fish. Alright, so the thing I was trying to figure out... yeah, that folded engine crane. I need to look at this thing. Telescopic crane. I cannot remember if this thing provides lifting or jacking trait, or does it not make a difference? Well, let's find out. Grab that, drag it down. Are you going to let me remove a tire? God, I can't do that either. Come on, game. I'm a carnivore, so I can't eat the normal happy-making foods. I could listen to some music for a bit, I guess. We'll do that for a short bit. What time is it? 3:30. We'll probably stay here until the morning anyway, so we'll just dink around in the vehicle and then we'll take off. So wait 30 minutes. How we doing? Minus 84. Wait another 30 minutes. Slowly going down. Alright, I can craft again. We got some food created. Are you going to let me remove a tire? Remove. Nope. Need tool with jacking of 17. So that engine crane is not providing jacking quality. That's lifting. So fold that thing back up. Drop it back where it came from. Alright, so I don't have to go back for my 32-inch armored wheels. So that's good news. 450. We might be able to get where I need to go before the sun goes down. What we're doing is we're going to head back up north to our metropolitan area here. Probably stop right over here first, check out that gas station, and then kind of work our way around this side. There's another gas station up here, another one here, and I can't remember if they have diesel pumps or not. We'll see. If not, I may just tool through the middle of the city looking for a tank or something I can pull a lot of diesel out of. So let's go ahead and get driving. I don't want to stick around here too much longer. Actually, leave that open. I do need to double check that I didn't drop anything underneath the vehicle accidentally. Doesn't look like it. Oops, actually I do need to check to make sure I don't need to repair anything on the vehicle. Don't want anything falling off unexpectedly. Alright, repair. Still can't repair that. They're gonna make me go through it. not going to let me repair the swappable storage batteries without pulling it manually, are you, bastard? Enough of them are holding charge. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Everything else looks good. Van does not have any giddy up and go, but at least it can eventually reach a decent speed. Just gotta be careful not to be somewhere where I really need to get moving quickly, because this van does not have that ability. Otherwise, it's great. Its pickup speed is really its only downside. Alright, where are we going? Got the road system here. We can follow it. Yep, straight north. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we've been here before, so shouldn't be anything on the road I need to worry about. I am keeping an eye out for bear and moose. I go through a lot of meat, so I gotta take my opportunities to re-up my meat supply wherever I can get it. Unfortunately, we can't go into the hazardous waste sarcophagus because we can't activate the computer to go down. And I've never tried like digging down into a place like that. I got no real reason to go to the mall that I can think of. Not going to go into a prison. Again, no real reason. I think I'm gonna hug the forest here and see if we might get lucky with a body site I think I've seen before. Clay, Migo corpse, lab coat. Yeah, I've already been here. All right. Saber-tooth pig. I don't think those have enough for me to worry about. That's not the direction I want to go. Alright, hello prison with a roadblock. Maybe that'd be a good place to test my my armor against the machine gun. That's a weird place for one of those turrets. Nah, we'll find a better place to do that. Horses. I can get a lot of meat off of horses, and there might be more animals in the garage, or the barn. Let's stop here for a moment. Just how much meat do I have back here currently? Still got almost 200 dehydrated meat, some jerky, tiny amount of smoked, and that's about it. Still got 11 rotten meat pies. Alright, no change. Got my battery supply up to almost 6,000. I do have a couple of UPS conversion mods now. I could UPS mod my dehydrator. That way I wouldn't have to get it recharged so often when I'm dehydrating large quantities of meat. You can disassemble a purifier potion? Purifier, whatever you call it. Yeah. The high level stuff is just out of my reach. It takes so much effort to try to level when you can't read books. I can't just go grab one of the fancy cookbooks to grab quick levels. I'd have to spend a lot of time and effort to try to level my cooking that high. Nah, let's leave the food alone for now. I don't want to mess with it for the moment. Gas is our priority. I got 200 meat. That'll do me good enough for now. We've got this. Actually, let me make a note here. All right. Let's not go that way. Let's just go up this way and then go right up the side of the ranch. Another body site I'm sure I've seen. Yep, lab coat. Already cleared it. That's the artifact site we cleared. Alright, where are we at? A little further north. We're coming up on that first gas station I wanted to look at. Sludge crawler! Zombie hollow, corrosive. I need to be far enough out that I can get my power armor on. Alright, so the first gas station's right there. Proctor's got a big old pile of horde indicators right on the nameplate. This might be a good initial test, so I just need to be far enough out that I can change my gear out without being bothered too often. Alright, they can't see me, so I guess we'll stop right here. I think this is close enough for the first test. Wicked, the problem with the solar array is not so much the weight as that it becomes a dead spot in your vehicle. You can't move through or through that space like you could a solar panel. So a solar panel sits on the roof, but a solar array has like a big column that goes all the way down to the base of your vehicle. But once you install an array, it acts like a pillar or a column taking up that entire space. Otherwise, it provides great power. I've got 3 of them on my RV Deathmobile in my tutorial series. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But they're great for the power generation, but they do take up that space entirely. So if you can plan around that, then they're great. Go for it. Alright, let's take that off. Alright, so the plan is to get in my power armor right after I kill these guys. Wield my steel knuckles. Clobbered him, lurched and clobbered him, killed him. Do I have anything over my mouth? I don't. Kind of surprised my fangs didn't come into play there. Nah, I don't care about any of that stuff. Where are you at, Hollow? Come here, get up here and deal with me. Nope, still not close enough. Come on, you. Always fun to fight the acid guys. Alright, local stuff is killed. Got our health back from the nanobots. Make temperature. That is one thing I have to be careful of. Until I get my cart set up, I don't have a way of carrying food and water with me, which will become an issue. There is a grocery store in the area, a couple of them, so I'm going to hope that I can get to a cart that I can use relatively quickly, but I want to try this experiment with the power armor, see how things go. So, let's get this done. Let's do the old get naked again. Worn items, reset to here. Actually, before I do that, get the power armor out, get the helmet out, can't use those. We'll take none of those for now. Alright. Alright, there we are in our power armor and helmet. The heat's going to go way up, so we got to turn on our internal climate control. CBM. That takes care of the heat problem. Now, my power remains steady. My stamina stays pretty good, but I can move around comfortably in the power armor. Slow, but I can do it. Alright, anything else I want to take with me? Just in case. Activate, turn the MP3 player off. Alright, take medikits and some aspirin. I think that's all I care about. Oh, I gotta take my whiskey. Gotta have my whiskey. I can take my hydration pack. Can't quite take my food. Not gonna take UPSs. Let's take that and 4 food. Alright, there we go. So, we got the power armor. Oops, I don't need the MP3 player with me. I didn't mean to pick it up, just deactivate it. Got my whiskey, got some water and food, and got some basic medical gear. I think we're good. Let's go test this thing out, see how much fun we have with this. Hopefully we can just stroll right in and annihilate everything. We'll see in practice just how well that works. Catch up with chat before I do this. Yeah, I've got National Guard camps. They really like to show up on my map. Oh, I haven't done a map preview, so we just came from down in this area. Friday we did this area here. We did complete clear of this lab, complete clear of the mine, complete clear of the shipwreck, and then today we moved up here. Cleared the first 3 floors of that ice lab and the first 2, I think, of that one. I can't remember. Maybe I went to 3. Now we're heading back north to the city area. But here's a look at the map that I've got unlocked so far. So I've been all the way down to that area. Then up this direction, this whole zone completely mapped in. Then up north, there's Guard Camp, National Guard Camp number 1 with a factory with all sorts of turrets ringing around it. Then we came from up this direction. My map just stalled. There's a second guard camp right there. With a abandoned shopping plaza. Pretty amusing. Then we came from this direction. And over this way, another factory. Another factory. And the map halted again. Having to reload the map each time. And we had all of this mapped. All the way down this direction. There's another National Guard camp, so that would be number 3. And this is where we originally started, right here. And the first thing we did was go down this direction, and this is where we had an unfortunate occurrence. We had already explored everything I'm showing you right in this area. All of these cities were fully explored and mapped in, a lot of stuff killed and looted. And then we were working our way back up this way, and we had a crash while the game was auto-saving, and it corrupted the map region. So that's why we partially moved on. But the map and the save file for this session is massive with the entire area. A lot of that wicked is because not so much the map generation problem or the map save as the circumstances behind the times that I grew too big and I was on a desperate search for purifier to help me get rid of the gigantism problem that I had. I just kept driving and driving looking for labs and just couldn't find any for the longest time. So that's part of what caused that long chain of driving. Alright, we're about to head in. But yeah, I have no base. Hey there, Jerry. Good to see you again. I have no permanent base of any kind. I live out of my van. Alright, here we go into town in our power armor. Let's see how this works. This will be entertaining. Ooh, actually it's 7:20. That's not a good time to go jumping into a city. I should have thought of that. We're going to need to wait till morning before I do that. I'm not going in there at 7:30 at night. I guess I still could. Actually, what kind of difference does it make? I've got full night vision, or I've got high night vision. I have my full night vision downgraded. I'm worried about my vision cut down due to the power armor helmet, though. I guess we'll find out. We'll just walk back if it becomes a problem. Come get me, zombies. Alright. Good to know there's already a monster there. Yeah, it's already getting dark. Let's see just how dark it gets. Mainly, I want to check out the gas station here. Are there any diesel pumps? There's a diesel pump. Just one. I lost the light right before I could see. Alright, here comes a pile of zombies. Brute, Scorch, Dark Howler, Shrieker, Acid. That's all fine. Come get me. He explodified. Now most of these are going to explode on their own without me actually fighting them or hitting them directly, so I've got the minimap turned off so I can watch the combat log. I'll turn it back on if it bugs people or if you want to see it, but for the moment I want to see the combat log to make sure I'm getting all my combat bonuses. So I know I'm not going to get the fangs because I've got the helmet on, but I should be getting, I'm lurching for high damage. My counterattacks are doing 99% of the damage. Let's do an experiment. I do tend to get crashes when I get a lot of combat action going on sometimes, and we're still trying to chase down what's causing that, so I'm going to autosave, and I'm going to let stuff come at me. I'm not going to hit anything. I want to see if any of it can get through the armor, which I doubt, and I want to see how many of them die with me just standing still. Alright, I won't step into the acid splatter. Let's step around it. Alright, I'm just going to pass time and let stuff kind of group up around me and see what happens. All I'm doing is hitting 5 to pass time. Well, that was a pretty fun one. I'm assuming the brute is what. Yeah, the brute hit me and knocked me back into the into the wall. Didn't do any damage to me though. That was a pretty fun little area there. Sure, step into the hazy cloud. All right, the brute I am going to kill. I don't want to get tossed around again. Yes, you can step into the hazy cloud. Okay, I have yet to actually attack anything other than the brute. Barker zombie, shocker zombie. Well, come get some, guys. No, they can't get through the power armor. My stamina has dropped, though. I have run out of stamina. So if I stand still... Yeah, the counterattacking is using some of my stamina. So I'm going to keep standing here. Curious if my stamina is going to regen. I might have to burn some power to get my stamina back. Two shockers way up there. No problem. Again, I'm not actually attacking anything, I'm just hitting the 5 key, and I'm lurching for 151, lurching for 152, even at almost no stamina. Barker zombies up north as well, so there's definitely probably a master up there with Scorched and Sparkers and such. Alright, you guys all done attacking me for a little bit? Can I see if I can actually get any stamina regen by standing still? Yep, looks like I can. It's just a little slower. But I can regen it while I'm standing still. So that's good to know. Power's still doing fine. That was amusing. They probably did. I don't know which one they destroyed. Do I sit here and pulp all this crap? Do I care? Quite a few corpses. Nothing item-wise that I really care about. I probably should pulp it just because I'm planning on coming back. The one diesel I think was this pump. Nope, that's standard gas. This one... Diesel pump. Only two, yeah. Only 2.5 liters, so don't really care. I am a bit bugged by my lack of visibility, though. I'm thinking I'm still going to go back to the vehicle. I'll make a note. No diesel. Not enough to worry about anyway. Because I really need to be able to see, so I can spot vehicles that I might be able to siphon out of. I guess I could wander around to try to grab my cart, get that done. North is, there's the grocery store and the pharmacy. Either one might have a grocery cart. So we'll go up there, kill the shock zombies and that. I think I will... Yeah, I went over there, you stupid whatever you are. I am going to track down the acid and smash them, just in case I come back this way. So... Ignore... Nah. You just go ahead and kill everything that tries to get me while I'm butchering. That's fine. The vehicle itself ran on diesel. It started that way. And please remember I'm illiterate on this character. Saying things like, oh, you can just craft that. No. I can't just craft stuff like that. So... being unable to read and get recipes out of books means I'm limited in a lot of ways, so I just roll with whatever is available at the time. I was very much using scavenged material and vehicles early on. So that's the only real reason. Typically I go with standard gas when I have a choice, but this run I don't have that big a choice, and this Not in my interest to try to convert this thing or switch vehicles at this point. Alright, where is any other acid? Was that the only acid? Shadow, Mangler. I think that was the only acid. More. I tried to smash an entire pile of zombies and more just kept strolling into me and getting themselves killed. I'm not going to bother trying to pull up all this stuff. Let's just head north. Alright. That was a loud noise. What the hell was that? From the northeast you hear critical failure imminent, self-destruct activated. Have a nice day. What the hell would have done that? Anybody know what that message is? I've got an engine crane, so the engine crane's no problem. Nope, no wandering NPCs or random NPCs in this playthrough. Shocker zombie climbs to its feet, huh? Kind of worried about what made that explosion. There are still things that can kill me, so I can't be totally cavalier about this. I'm going to assume this is what blew up, maybe? Really kind of nervous about not being able to see. Let's turn on the metabolic for just a little bit. And I'm going to turn on the UPS as well. Just a short bit. Alright, we got punched again. I don't even know which direction he punched me. First aid kits, lots of steel plating, ceramic armor. Where's the first aid kits? Right there. Barely don't have enough to pick up the first aid kits. I got those things on auto pickup. Alright, let's get rid of those. Alright. Definitely more important to have the first aid kits. Oh, I don't want to see a million frickin' blobs. I think I'm gonna have a million freaking blobs. Yep, it's looking like a million blobs again. God damn it. Really hate blob swarms. Well, I'm having absolutely no problem hitting things. Yep, blob swarm. Shocker brute. Yeah, this place is a mess. I better get out of here. Got a shocker brute up there. There's going to be a bazillion blobs up here. The problem is more crashing issues. I'm surprised I haven't crashed again. So far we haven't had a single crash tonight, which is pretty good. I'm not sure why it hasn't crashed. I haven't updated the experimental in a couple of days. Nothing else I know of would have changed, but whatever. So it looks like they've torn apart the grocery store, and the pharmacy is where the rest of them are hanging out right now, so I don't think I'm going to get what I was hoping to here. So I think we're probably going to have to pull back and relocate up to that next gas station and try again up there. There's several grocery stores in the region up there, and it's connected to more to the larger city. So I think I'm going to back off. I'm just so amused that this stuff throws itself at me, and I'm just walking away, and they're just exploding as they try to attack me as I move. That's just all sorts of amusing. Alright, let's turn off the interchange and the UPS. We're almost maxed out. I just want to back off far enough where nothing keeps coming at me. Then I'll get my breath back and we'll keep moving. Yeah. Still got stuff chasing me. No idea what items I left behind after killing a bunch of that stuff. Don't really care. Alright, get your stamina back. I'm tired of hearing that noise. So I'm actually losing power now. If I just let time pass, my power does drop. With only the internal climate control running, I always have the Lucas breeder going, and its power drain is super minimal. But so I am actually losing. It's just a small drain. I don't notice as much. Actually, no. If I stand still, I don't get my ratchet bonus, so that's what's going on. So as long as I'm moving, I get my my power actually increases, it looks like. Alright, keep going. Just about back to the vehicle. But I think that was a good proof of concept, so we did get that accomplished. Alright, where are you at, vehicle? Where are you at, vehicle? Keep missing you. And there we go. Actually, this would be a good spot to get my water supply refreshed. I just got to go through the fence. Let's go knock the fence down real quick. Alright, that should be plenty wide. Now I gotta go find the vehicle again. Take off helmet. I won't be able to... There we go. Much better. Okay, let's just drop the helmet and the power armor back in the back, and we'll run around without any gear. I'm not too worried about it. I do want... Where are my knuckles? Where did my knuckles go? Why am I not seeing them? They are in that space. Not sure why I wasn't seeing them. Alright, got the knuckles on. I'm not going to worry about the rest. Let's start the vehicle up, turn on the headlights. Get stopped by the bushes again. Goddamn bushes. think I'm quite close enough yet. Take those out. I should be able to pull forward just enough to get done what I want to do. Alright, right there should be good. Okay, let's stop driving. Let's put on my wristwatch. Alright, something showed up. Giant cockroach decided to come after me. Well, thanks for the donation. Any more gonna jump? Nope. And we'll just take the free meat then. Can I still cook with high night vision in the dark? Nope. Yep, this is very dark. Oh well, unfortunately. We'll just wait till morning to do this, I guess, but I'm all set to go now, so we're going to go ahead and sleep right here. We are tired, so this will work out just right. Go ahead and sleep. Turn off the climate control. Everything is off. Vehicle's buttoned up. It's 11 o'clock. Probably wake up at like 9 or 10, I think. God damn it. Multiple zombies coming. Really? I am bare naked right now, and I don't really care. Anything else want to come bother my sleep? Let's try again. It's after midnight, got no lights on. Alright. Might come visit. No, we woke up with the light. I forgot to turn on my optics, or turn off my optics. Good enough. That was about 6 hours of solid sleep, so I think that'll do us for now. Okay, let's cook up that meat. And then step down here and refill our water supply. Clean water, batch of 20, hot plate, fill vehicle. Yeah, we were getting down pretty low. It's going to take a while to get all this done. Whoops, damn it, wrong tank. And wrong tank again. Urgh. Never mind, I'm not using that other tank for anything anyway. About the only other thing I was planning on putting in that secondary tank was mutagen. Alright, we got plenty now, so we got our food or our water supply refreshed. Don't have nearly enough meat to get that completely refreshed the way I would like, but this is fine. We have very thirsty traits, so I go through a lot of water. Alright, so got the water done. Check back up here.